happy type person. I smile. I smile a lot.
For real?
Yeah.
Yes, you want to hear? Favoritoro, ciao Valentini.
La si Venezia.
Ciao Valentiero, ciao Valentini.
Ma sì, ma
Ciao Valentiero, ciao Valentiero, ciao Valentini.
Let us find out that he took this precious angel, Brittany Murphy, from us, and all these people around Diddy seem to be unalived by pneumonia as young, thriving people. I know way more about this than I probably should because I loved the woman, but she passed away in 2009 from pneumonia and anemia because that's normal at 32, right? She also had the same coroner as Whitney Houston, Paul Walker, Tom Petty, Michael Jackson, and Kim Porter, who is his.
The tragic passing of Brittany Murphy in 2009 still leaves people heartbroken, but new revelations have added a shocking twist to the story. Recent findings from federal investigators have uncovered startling evidence connecting Ashton Kutcher, Murphy's ex, and his close friend Diddy to her death. For years, it was believed that Murphy died from pneumonia, but new information suggests a more sinister cause. This revelation has raised alarms, especially considering that Murphy's death closely mirrors that of Kim Porter, who passed away under similar circumstances. Authorities now believe they have enough evidence to link both cases, suggesting a disturbing connection between the two deaths. With this explosive new evidence, questions are mounting about whether there could be more to the story than we've been told. What really happened to Brittany Murphy? And why do these tragic deaths seem to intersect so eerily? The truth may be more shocking than anyone ever imagined.
After all this Diddy stuff has come out, it's very suspicious. So let us find out that you were involved in this because we loved this woman. Rest in peace.
Darling, let me share one of Hollywood's most heartbreaking losses, Brittany Murphy. She was pure magic on screen, from Clueless to Just Married, destined for greatness. But everything came to a tragic halt on December 20th, 2009. Picture this. She collapsed in her bathroom at home, where she lived with her husband Simon Monjack and mother Sharon Murphy. As her health took a sudden, terrifying turn, Sharon was forced to make that devastating call to authorities. The world lost a star that day, far too soon.
Brittany, please come back.
They rushed Brittany Murphy to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles, desperately trying to save her, but it was too late. Fans were left heartbroken, and the questions about what really happened in her final hours began to swirl. The official story was that she had been battling flu-like symptoms, but her mother, Sharon Murphy, later shared the gut-wrenching details. Brittany had collapsed, struggling to breathe, calling out, "Mommy, I can't catch my breath. Help me, help me." Those were her last words, and Sharon has replayed them over and over in her mind. Brittany, known for being dramatic, pleaded for oxygen, but Simon Monjack, her husband, claimed that it could stop her heart. Then came a horrifying seizure, lasting what seemed like an eternity. Sharon, the caring mother she was, tried to comfort her by making her hot tea with ginger and lemon. As Brittany's lips were dry, her body completely dehydrated. "I had to make her drink something," Sharon recalled. But this tragedy would only deepen as the details became more suspicious. Ed Winter, the assistant chief coroner, told People magazine that Brittany was severely ill with pneumonia, anemic, and apparently taking medications. That seemed to explain her death. Case closed, right? But oh honey, if only it were that simple. There were more red flags than a parade. For one, Simon claimed that Brittany wasn't taking any medications at all. He said she was only using herbal remedies that wouldn't affect her heart, nothing dangerous, just some feminine products and cough syrup in the house. If that were the case, then why did the autopsy reveal a mixed concoction of medications? That doesn't add up. But wait, there's more. Remember the tragic story of Kim Porter, Diddy's ex and mother of his children? The parallels between her death and Brittany's are chilling. Kim's autopsy revealed she had no significant medical history, but she too developed flu-like symptoms just 4 days before her death. She was treated by a house call physician who administered a fancy vitamin cocktail from a nurse and hadn't seen a regular doctor in 2 years. Kim had just returned from Africa a month before, feeling perfectly fine. And guess what the Los Angeles County Coroner's Office determined? Lobar pneumonia, the exact same diagnosis as Brittany. The coincidences are enough to send shivers down your spine. Now, here's where it gets even darker. Word on the street was that Kim Porter had been working on a tell-all book, planning to spill all the tea about Diddy to the feds. She had confided in friends, saying she was scared, and many believe that Diddy silenced her permanently. And poor Brittany, she too was reportedly terrified in her final days. Alex Benblock from The Hollywood Reporter attempted to make sense of it all, suggesting that both Brittany and Simon were hiding from something or someone. They were paranoid, terrified that the paparazzi would expose their sickness and ruin their Hollywood careers. That's why, on that fateful night, Brittany didn't go to the emergency room. Simon even claimed that they were being watched by helicopters, that their phones were bugged. He created a web of paranoia, isolating Brittany from anyone who might question his control over her life. What truly happened to Brittany Murphy? The mystery deepens with every new revelation, and the world still struggles to find answers.
Give a shout out.
I'm with a charity this year, and I'm glad to touch with my boys' charity, and we're gonna do it every year with another charity.
So, what's the real story here? Well, fans have a shocking theory. They believe that when Brittany Murphy grew close to Ashton Kutcher, she discovered his involvement in Diddy's notorious parties and was ready to expose everything. Fearing that his secrets would come to light, Ashton allegedly reached out to his good friend Diddy for help. Fans believe Diddy dealt with Brittany the same way he allegedly dealt with Kim Porter when she threatened to expose him. 2. Given everything that's come out about Hollywood recently, many fans are now convinced of this theory. One commented, "Brittany Murphy strikes me as the kind of woman who would not keep quiet about young men and women being victimized. Ashton had to take care of her." Another revealed, "I heard Brittany had a friend in Homeland Security that she was confiding in." But it's not just fans asking questions. Brittany's own family couldn't accept the official story either. In 2013, her father, Angelo Borelli, hired a private investigator, and the results were shocking. The report revealed that Brittany had dangerously high levels of heavy metals in her system, up to 20 times higher than what's considered safe. The official document suggested that if accidental exposure was ruled out, the only logical explanation was that these toxins were administered by a third party with likely criminal intent. Angelo, heartbroken, told Good Morning America, "I have a feeling there was a definite situation here. It's poison." Yes, I know that. Even more disturbing, a fan pointed out a chilling connection to Diddy's baby oil. According to Poison Control, aspiration pneumonia can occur if baby oil is breathed into the lungs. While rare, it can be deadly, and it makes you wonder if there's more to the story. Looking at the similarities between Brittany's death and Kim Porter's, both women dying from pneumonia, both trying to escape something, it's hard to ignore the eerie parallels. And let's not forget Simon Monjack's mysterious death months later, under strikingly similar circumstances. As Simon himself once said, "The nature of this town is exploitive." If Brittany had stayed away from Hollywood and lived a quieter life, like she would have in Edison, New Jersey, where she grew up, she might still be here today. Fans don't think this is a coincidence. They believe Brittany deserves justice, and her family deserves answers. But what do you think? Did Ashton and Diddy have a role in her tragic passing? Will the feds finally investigate this case properly? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to check out our other videos.